Hi guys. It is I again. It's me. It's I. It's I. Hello. It's Thursday, not Wednesday, like I said last night at my close. Days of the week, man. They get tougher when you're retired. I screwed that one up. Mea culpa. I am culpable. And here we are, back here at Unread Mail. I'll even read it at the mailbox this time. There it is. Office of the Harbor Master, he sent me a bottle, already grabbed that. Globe of Homecoming. Harbor Master sent me a message and another bottle washed from the same direction. Okay, that was the previous one was a questy bit, and Baron Ironforge. Ironforge. That name sounds familiar from somewhere. I can't quite place it. Wow. Oh, before I forget, let's go ahead and take care of our overseer. We've got 2. 20% chance for a crit. Nope. We got the regular success. I've been awarded a whole bunch of things. Oh, I also need to buy poison. All right. Glad I remembered. Buy poison. Buy poison. Okay. And this one, we have a 40% chance of a crit and a 30% chance of a mishap. Uh-oh. So they are now resting for 10 hours, which means I just have one person who can do anything. And the 1 hour ones, let's see. Young Mitchum, congratulations, you're off. Plate gauntlets of level 120. A Veil Walker's Pain Link. Lasts an hour. You must not already have one subscribed. I don't know what a Pain Link does. But it's going to be 80 levels before I could use it anyway. So I'll just sell it. You sell all of these things. Way over our level. Don't show me the stuff that's hidden, please. There we go. 2 platinum. I'm now wealthy. Beyond the dreams of Croesus. About 4.5 plat. Just as easy as pie. Although I'm not sure pie actually can be pretty difficult, especially if you're making the pie shell by yourself. Scratch. Not that. Not sure. We'll check and see the vendor of the broker. I'm too busy to trade because that's open. Let's see. Search. Item name. Item effect. Poison? Poison fingers. Predator's poison. Swashbuckler. I can use that. That's expensive as hell. Lasts for 12 hours. How about we search on price instead? 112 Neophyte's Caustic. I can use that. Lasts for 12 hours each. On a combat hit, it'll do poison damage. That seems pretty good. Why is that grayed out to me? For instance, that one's not. That one's higher level. Is it 12 hours each? Yeah, 12 hours each. Shh, Do I have to actually... No, I can just buy it here, I think, right? Let's find out. It'll cost me 26 silver. Yay. Oh, only one. Well, it's 12 hours. There. I couldn't sell those other two things? Is that what they're trying to tell me? Good evening to whomever has joined me. Happy Thursday. Although, generally speaking, you do gotta wonder if I've run out of my chosen food. I have more food, fortunately. I have more food ready to go. Where is it? Let's go with spider puffs. Spider puffs. Spider puffs. Sell. Nothing else to sell. So these other two items cannot be sold. Shades bracers, I'll just destroy those then. And the Veil Walker's pain link. No idea. We will now get a move on back to Butcher Block. We have 12 hours of poison. That ought to be sufficient for a while. We're eating and drinking. We've just had a nice Jum cider and spider puffs. Kind of gross. Really, really gross, actually. Spider puffs. That like arachnid hot pockets? Maybe I don't want to know. No, I definitely don't want to know. Alright, back to Butcher Block Mountains. Return to the abandoned island and talk to Rafik. The abandoned island. Talk to Rafik. Ah, that was the quest I just got back. Right. I need requisition from the 1st Iron Toe Brigade. Those are quests I got. Let's see, where are we? Those are Crag Plume Aviac Feathers is what we're looking for at present. I think I have 2 quests for those. One requires 10 and the other requires 12. And yet, you would think that would require 22, but I think it only requires 12. I can see my house from up here. No, I always make that joke. Can't help it. It's a compulsion. Gotta make the bad jokes. Not dad jokes. Bad jokes. Right, Chick is about to have a bad time. Ooh, we can get... Wait. Yeah, okay. We can get 3 of them at once. I know I can take them. And there's a statue of Yoda or something behind. I can't make it out. Bad news for this guy. He's going first. One down. 2 down. They sound like the Penguin from the old Batman TV show, if you're old enough to remember that. You're unlikely to be old enough to remember that. Burgess Meredith as the Penguin. Well, you know, why not just go right ahead kill 3 more in exactly the same delightful fashion. That's 11 out of 12. One more little bird to go. And this, right here, this crag plume chick, seems a likely target. I've gathered a sufficient number of feathers. I should hope so. How the hell did... Oh, I'm AE'd and I hit the essence. Back off so you don't pull the chick, too. There could be a lesson in this, you boys and girls. Don't randomly AE if you don't have to. Might get something you didn't want. I had nothing against that little glowing thing. Need to collect crag plume aviac feathers. What? Feathers for Gahara. Where? I've only gotten 6? How did I only get 6? I killed 12. I got 12 for somebody else. That was just crap. I guess maybe the 3 and 3 I got didn't count? Not sure. Maybe they specifically have to be from the chicks. Although I don't think they like the term chick anymore. Ah, okay, yeah, those stones do not have the little icon that marks them as having that quest item that I'm looking. The other quest item. So the ones I killed 2 batches of 3 didn't count for both quests. They only counted for one of the quests because reasons. Science. Not logical science, but science for somebody. Got a couple of chicks. They're coming right towards me. I guess I really am a chick magnet. They also sound like they're wearing high heels and walking on tiling. I guess they do have, like, talons, so I mean, they can clicky with talons. Need 2 more. Click, click, click. One more. Here, chicky. And that will be the last one we need. We'll have 2 things to turn in. There we go. We now have 2. Got 2 fistfuls of crag plume feathers. It is a bit odd that we're willing to use bits and pieces of a sentient race for, I'm not sure, pillows, whatever they need them for. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I agree.
That is another level for me. These will do nicely excellent work I have nearly completed whittling the shafts from the timber you brought. With these feathers, I can attach the fletching. Only deals arrowheads to deal with. I'll take my leave. So yeah, she's using them to make arrows with. Bits and pieces of a sentient race. Morally and ethically, a little tiny bit questionable. Just the smallest little bit. I hesitate to even bring it up. Alright, what's next? Over there is bugbears for their weapons. Now, in memory serves, they're actually in an elevated place, so I need to get up to the bugbears. What did I do that made that come up as the map location for something? I don't know. Well, your waypoint is set. I don't think I wanted to set a waypoint. How do I unset it? Like that. Well, that was complicated. I don't know. How am I supposed to figure that out? Click on it. What? You just click on it. Huh? I'm trying to remember how to get up there. I am not currently succeeding at that. Trying to rememberate. Rememberify? Carnivorous granite backs. We could shock the monkeys. It looks like that over there is where we go up. There's Captain Dabney. Last name Coleman? I don't know if anyone remembers Dabney Coleman anymore. He was a comedic actor. The only Dabney I've ever heard of. Over here we're hunting bugbears. No, those are crag plumes. Ah, that's right. We come up here and we take a turn, and these are all the ones we need. He starts pathing away. We'll come over here and we'll say, hello. His friend doesn't seem to mind. Perhaps he enjoys it. One of 15. Maybe there are some racks up above that I can plunder for multiples. I will check shortly. And we've got a friend. Normally, it's nice to have a friend. In this case, I'm not that into this. I wonder if the scout will be able to see me as some of the other NPCs could. We'll find out right about now. Yep, he can see me. But this guy couldn't. Interesting. Because the other guy couldn't see me, and I didn't pop out of stealth. Evidently. understandable that they would want to have some mobs that can spot stealthers. I assume this one's going to spot me. Huh, maybe not. Regular grunts can't. There is the Krulkeel champion, level 33. Remember what happened when we drew the attention of a level 30 champion who two-shotted us into a delightful crimson mist. Delightful for him, less delightful for me. The tracker and his scent tracker dog, I would assume, can easily make me out. And at level 30, he's bigger than me. I'm a level 26. He might not turn me into mist, but he would try. Everything up here is tougher, significantly tougher, and these guys are already 2 levels higher than me, which is why they're not dying quite as quickly as I would like. So, I don't think it would be wise for me to go up there and see if I can find any weapons. Something a little bit less challenging, as this is a yellow difficulty, in other words higher level quest than I am. Finding something at my level or thereabouts would be faster, better. So what else do we have? Return to the abandoned island. Right, that's a different quest. Talk to the requisition list from the 1st Iron Toe Brigade foreman. Over there. Okay, well, it's a little bit of a hike. Where am I? I can't even find myself on the damn map. Right. East. Go east, young man. We'll unstealth and mount up then, if we're going to go east. Can't really just go east, as there's like a big mountain in the way. Got goats. We have totes goats. There are always a bunch of bats around here that will aggro on you. But they're not showing as hostile. That's unusual. I always thought they were. My memory is that they're hostile. Maybe if I'm mounted, they're not. Got another quest here. And it's level 29. That's a bit too high for me. Crag Plume message. That's killing a bunch more higher level. Crag Plume. Dark Tides. What's that? That's the Tide Self. Axing a favor. Look for missing axes. Oh, okay, yeah, that one's right out in front of me. Let us... we have a couple more quest indicators. I'm sure they won't mind if I ride into their house. Tale of Two Towers, a Wicked Raider's chain tunic that I can't wear yet. And a quest that's way over level for me. And is a heroic quest to boot. I'm a hero, but heroic quests, probably not my bailiwick just yet. Garl Copperstroke. I hope that's the only thing he strokes, at least when I'm around. He wants me to kill the Shriekers, and I'll get a bow. I don't think I'm using a bow. I'm currently using, I have an ammo patch and like a small bag full of, I'll see where it shows up. But if I hit this, it's a small bag of throwing daggers. Ah, okay, they're not hostile, but there is a quest for them. A quest I now have for them. Which is for the Shriekers. I'm going to kill them, and there's also axes out here I need to find. Shriekers will die in a most satisfactory fashion, I'm sure. They stop moving in stupid ways. So there's one Shrieker down. Let's look for the axes. Axes bold as love. That's a music reference. You kids today wouldn't get it. Most likely. Jimi Hendrix album. Come on, here. They really make this difficult. Got it. Two. And I got a bat ear. I was actually trying and hoping to pull the second one there, and it worked. My surprise. In this case, I feel relatively confident that I can give what for to a couple of bats. That's 4 out of the 8. Where are the axes? Man, there are axes out here. There are. He axed me to find his axes for him. Oh, that's a frenzied gorger, so that one is not one of the ones I need. That's a gorger, not a shrieker. Axe-felled lumber, exposed roots. Come on, man, there's supposed to be axes out here. Why can I not see them? I remember that there are axes out here. I've seen them in the past. I am seemingly unable to find them now, though. Come on, here he comes, here he comes, he's coming, he's coming. Will an A pull an extra? No. Not this time. What is it with the axes? Why am I not seeing the axes? Axing a favor. Look for the missing axes in the forest near West Fort. This is a forest? This guy's is a forest, evidently. Oh, they're over there. Okay. Ah, and then over here we've got... That's where the hostiles are. All right. Well, I need to kill a couple more mountain shriekers anyway, so I'll just stealth up and he comes back around. Stab him. Okay, not... Almost stab. Definitely stabbing this time, though. Trying to definitely stab one of them. Definitely trying to definitely stab one of them. They're not making this easy for me. I think it's a plot they have hatched to just make me miserable. Let's see if we can get another pole in here. We did. That's 7 out of 8. We'll get one more. Another bat ear. They're enormous, of course, because bats can't see and they can only hear. So that's why they're valuable. Okay, I lied. They're actually, their eyesight's quite good. But at night, it's not entirely optimal. There we go. That is all the mountain shriekers. Kill. Here we got to get axes. And try to avoid aggroing any unnecessary frenzied gorgers. Just because you get more XP from turning in a quest than killing stuff. So, if you can do the quest without killing, you're better off trying to do that. I need 2 more. I need 1 more, and nope, I've got a friend. Most unwelcome friend indeed, but a friend nonetheless. Frenzied Gorgers. I think those are the same as those are in D&D terms. Those are sturges. I think, in that they drink your blood. So if you are an old school D&D player, I think those are the same as sturges. Which are historically also one of the goofiest looking D&D monsters. Oh. Them and the original Rust monsters. The stupidest looking of nature's creatures in D&D. Blood-specked syringe beak. Yeah, they're like sturges. The original art for the sturge was ludicrous, and the original art for the rust monster was even worse. I know these things because I bought the games when they first came out. I'm the proud owner of a first edition, second printing Dungeons and Dragons 3-book set, and then bought all of the rest of the stuff way back when they came out. Greyhawk basically came out when I started playing. That was the first expansion booklet for the original Dungeons and Dragons. I will get an opulent cummerbund. I'd like a new cummerbund. Don't run into cummerbunds much these days anymore, you know? I believe I've only worn a cummerbund once in my life. I was the best man at a wedding. If you're not familiar with the word, it's the large sash / belt that you would wear. And there's the bow, but do I want to learn it? I don't know if I can even use it, or if I'd have to buy a quiver instead of this the ammo pouch. But if I get an opportunity to buy some arrows, we can find out. We have another flashy questy marker. And this guy's upstairs. I'm sure he doesn't mind me riding my lovely horse in his lovely place and undoubtedly soiling the stairs. What is all this junk around here? I thought dwarves were a bit cleaner than this. Why should I be saying this anti-dwarvish calumnies, the lie they tell about our people? That's another level 31. That may be a dungeon quest, in point of fact. Need to collect a number of kobold traps in the arms house, Fort Iron Toe. Planting and plundering. Well, we'll see what that entails. Chest of kobold traps. I have a kobold trap. I need to collect a number of kobold traps in the arms house. 1 of 6. 2. 3. Wow, they make us click 6 times. All right. But I'll grab 2 from each chest. I balance in all things. Thanos did nothing wrong. Find the trap markers in Caladim Hall. I think Caladim Hall is, in fact, a dungeon. So we will double-click and stop tracking for now. Most likely stop tracking forever. Let's see. Over there is omnivorous granite backs have got to die. Which does sound a bit arbitrary, but okay. These dwarves want me to get involved in monkey business. Carnivorous granite backs. Not omnivorous. Did I say omnivorous? I think I said omnivorous. Realistically, they probably are. One out of 6, a large damaged patch of gorilla fur. Yeah, there's probably a number of those. I could cut off the now dead gorilla. You're facing an unpleasant way for me. We have a shiny. He had to go because I needed to get the shiny. Gotta have priority. I already have it. Bloody bugbear ear. It's just sitting here. A bloody bugbear ear is just sitting on the ground. I guess we know what the carnivorous granite back was eating. And it didn't care for the ears. Scratched fey bone. Out of 6. hope a heroic Jane Goodall doesn't suddenly manifest and kick my ass. Two to go. Hello, carnivorous granite back. I'm afraid. You know. They probably should have hidden when they saw the title for my stream. One to go. Successfully removed several carnivorous granite backs from the area. Return to the abandoned island. No, that's quest I did the first part of kind of accidentally. Opulent cummerbund. It'll add additional 1 to my primary attributes, presumably strength. Dex, I would think, for this character. And also 1 to my stamina, and it will add 1 to my combat skills. I will happily wear it. So I don't think we've got any other blinky feathers here, but we've got a couple. We've got a turn in and some more blinky feathers over there. But to get there, you have to go through the caves. See if I have remembered correctly. I have remembered correctly. There's a quarry abomination. No, I did not remember correctly. I am here and I wanted to be there. I have remembered incorrectly. Not only have I remembered incorrectly, I incorrectly thought I had remembered correctly. That's a double incorrectly. Now I'm in the right place. I promise. Real. For realsies. It is Gloln Kilncore. Report of an army. Well, that is one that I will hide as being more difficult than I would like to tackle right now. But we got more feathers. Gorn Stone Arms. You look like an adventurer. I see you don't have an arrow in your knee. For Caladan. That again is it is. And that one's repeatable. Grot Leadarm. Ooh, a new hat. Better than the hat I'm wearing. Poor Grot Leadarm is sick as a dog. Find Hamish Felderham. Or Hamish. I think it's pronounced Hamish. Not positive, though. Cure for the common hangover. I would desperately like that. in real life. Truth be told, I don't really get hangovers anymore. I used to get them when I was drinking some alcoholic beverages, but my current tipple of choice, I no longer get hangovers. I just feel low energy the next day. I suppose technically that's a hangover. But I don't have headaches or anything like that. Another quest that I will put off for now. Did I miss any little feather icons? Doesn't look like it. So, Hamish Felderham. Where is Hamish Felderham? Check on associate of the Iron Toe Brigade named Hamish Felderham. He can be found at the southern entrance of the quarry. That's him there. So. I believe I can loop around like that. Yes, I can. Sturges. Frenzied, whatever they are. Gorgers. Presumably because they gorge themselves on human blood. Well, not just human. Dwarvish, too, if they could get there. If they could handle it. But they probably can't handle the awesome power and strength of dwarvish blood. We're too tough. And awesome. That's what I was going for there. The southern end of the quarry. Unbound constructs. And here he is. Hamish. A new hat. Two points better on the stats. 2 points better in the combat skills as well. In short, way better over there. What does he want from me? Raising an army. He wants me to destroy several unbound constructs. Approximately 10 of them. Give or take. Give or take 0. He wants 10. I found an elemental essence anchor. And this is for lore and legend elementals, which means I need 6 more bits to drop from elementals, and if I get those, then I have another ability, Sinister Strike, that I get to start using on them. It's a really heavy hitter. Once you've sort of learned the secrets to killing a particular flavor of mob, you get the access to an attack at their special weak spot. That one. 5. Dropped something too. I didn't catch which. Now we're down to 5 things we need. Well, that's awesome. As long as they keep just dropping like that, we'll be done in no time. Not that time. It's only usable by assassins. I'm not an assassin. I'm a swashbuckler. Sad to say. However, I believe this is one of those where I can study. I'm down to only needing 4 things. 4 more drops from the unbound constructs here. Oh, I'm going to fall out of stealth as soon as I take another bonk of damage right about now. And now it's worn off. So I can stealth again. And sneaksy. 5 out of 10. Halfway. Another one, an elemental material boundary. We only need 3 more. I doubt we'll get it out of 4 more elementals we have to kill, but we'll be close. Next time we have a quest to kill elementals, we'll probably finish it off. Free to go. Doom, 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 doom. Unbound construct. Going down. We need 2 more, and we need 3 more elemental things. The math just doesn't add up. Won't get them all done. Not now. Soon, though. Soon. Very soon. One more. Helper Jack.
Well met.
Can't you see I'm trying to take a nap here? No, I assumed he was dead. Helper Jack is just laying there on his face, sprawled out. Finding Fegon for Felderham. Not the only one who likes alliteration, obviously. There's Fegon. Where has Fee gone? Presumably all the way over there. Fegon and Iron Toe Foreman. They're way over there. Fortunately, I will be able to sneak, and I will start right now. I will sneak through this dangerous area because I'm sneaky and able to sneak. Oh, the advantages of having stealth in an MMORPG are manifold. Sorry, many. There are many of them. Unstealth because we have a shiny. A pristine kobold bone. I really don't need to know anything about kobold boning. Metamorphic animations, quarry abominations. And yet they notice me not as I sneak by them. Losers. closer now because I'm not mounting up. Mountainous ore. Okay, I thought that had a different name. Caught my eye. Alright, so now, east of here. I did that wrong again. I have failed at spelunking. My cave wandering skills are not good. A couple other players. One of the advantages that a game like Guild Wars 2 has. No, this is the quarry. How the hell am I managing to not find the path, so to speak? And their meta server technology, or mega server technology, I guess is what it really is you're never on a dead server. You always are seeing other players. Alright, I guess I'm confused. That's kind of a dumb thing to say. I'm obviously confused. Oh, that's right. There's a second tunnel. I had forgotten there was a second tunnel. That was my problem. Well, one of my problems. Amongst my seemingly countless problems, I had forgotten there's a second cave. With more dwarves. And a whole bunch of level 28. We got, well, basically ents. And more elementals. Are they in a cave here, or were they outside? I've got 3 blinky things, so I think they're all in caves here. Yeah, there's one.
Hail!
4 woman. 1. Good. 2.
Hello?
I got 2 more blinkies to the right here. Here, Apprentice Geomancer. I appear to be attacked. Wasn't expecting that. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Amongst their weapons are such diverse elements as fear, surprise, ruthless efficiency, fanatical devotion to hope, and nice references. Fragment of Terrain, I think, is another one of the elemental legend bits. I found his journal. Come back here. Stop walking. Arto Foreman, stop walking.
Well met.
Need to read his journal. Okay, I'll read it. Examine. This small field journal is filled with detailed drawings of elemental beings, as well as several notes regarding geological irregularities found in the Butcher Block Mountains. one note at the end catches your interest. The time is at hand. That fool Felderham leaves on the morrow for Kelethin and has left me in charge. As agreed upon in advance with my employer, XG, the Construct Army will be reprogrammed at once, and those still left at the quarry will be eliminated. That probably is good. I'm going to go out on a limb and say not great for somebody. And now we have... Shouldn't we have flashy books somewhere? I need to speak with Hamish Felderham back in the quarry. Oh, that's right. He's at the south end of the quarry. There he is. Yep. All right. South end of the quarry. All right. Level 33 undead. It's faster. I'm going to try it. We'll see if I can make it and not die. Not get attacked by higher level undead. Apes. We've got apes. I know eventually oh, those aren't apes. Those are kobolds. I only had to kill more apes here eventually. That's what my brain is... Oh, there's the apes. The elder granite backs. I was right. There were apes in the area. Ooh. There's one of the turn-ins. Trini Sweet Dough. My loyalty point tokens have been increased by 2. I now have 85. I have 85 loyalties. Ape is enough. She wants me to murder apes. All good things to those who wait. Trini. Trozuk's challenge. Also temporarily removed from the track. Enique Rialb. Yeah, I was thinking that sounded like a backwards name, and it is. It's Blair Kern. But Rialb is definitely Blair backwards. Enique is no snack. Okay. I'll take your word for it. We'll see if we can feed you to those carnivorous apes. Maybe they'll think differently. Maybe they think you are a snack. The new taste sensation from the Butcher Block Mountains. Enique Rialb. Cannot be. Figon is my most trusted student. Yeah, well, you're an idiot. Ooh, nice cloak available. Geo-Arcanic Tremor Stake. Applies Geo-Arcanic Tremor when activated. Well, I would have expected that, actually. I need to drive the stake into the ground in front of Caladim. Caladim is up here somewhere. You can't click and drag this? Yeah, it's way up in the north. Still, if all we gotta do is drive it into the ground, it should be easy, right? And Caladim is the low 30s dungeon, I think. Look at those crag plume. I like me some hot chicks. Caladim is all the way pretty much straight on the way we're going. Goats. That's Caladim. Used to be a dwarven fort, I'm guessing. Because it's got a carving of a dwarf out front, for instance. And lots of elite yarp snarls in front of it. So yeah, that's the dungeon. I'm here in the place. I need to drive the snake into the ground. The Geo-Arcanic Tremor. Let's see if it gets me killed. We need to defeat Figon and the Cerulean Agent. There they are. Figon Jornstoff. Figon, you fool, it's a trap. The old dwarf was not as stupid as you thought. Alright, we got him taken care of. Let's move on to Exvithin Gick. You know, sometimes they just try a little bit too hard for a name that's supposed to sound cool. And they miss really bad. We'll just throw some additional consonants at the name. It'll be fine. Is that a shiny? Got a shiny. Gotta catch them all. I need to speak again with Hamish. We ride and we ride to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. I did see a shiny out of the corner of my eye. Nothing gets my attention quite like it. A bloody kobold paw. I'm just finding kobold bits liberally littering the landscape, if you'll pardon the alliteration. Liberally littering the landscape. Okay, we just follow this around. That'll take us back to Hamish, and we get a cloak. And probably a level. We will be at level 27, Swashbuckler. That's much buckling of the swash. Technically, we'd be much using of the swash as a buckler. That's the level aforementioned. A couple levels to my primary attributes, my stamina, and my combat skills. And it's gotta be better looking than this tattered piece of crap I'm currently wearing. It is. I no longer look like a hobo dwarf swashbuckler. Need to return to Argro. I assume he is. I assumed he was in there. Argro. Argro, where are you? Argro, can you hear me? Creating armor, using the materials I brought him, travel to ruins. See? He's all the way back there. Okay. Is he? Yes, he is. Turns out, yes, he is. I'll ride back to him. Take a brief break to refill the coffee cup. On account of it's empty. And I will return almost instantly. In a cosmic time scale, it'll be almost instant. geologic timescale too. So whichever one you're comfortable with.
Well met.
The effigy of an awakened spirit. Exactly the same statistics as the other two charms I have. Still, I can always use more charm. I will return in just a second. Enjoy the Comic Sans. The lens man cometh. That right soon. Hey guys, I'm back. More's the pity for you. I need to deliver these requisitions lists to Verung in the Western Dwarven Outpost. That's the one that should be right. I thought there. I accidentally did it again. I would have sworn he was supposed to be there. I would be wrong. Where's Verung? Western Dwarven Outpost. Would have sworn it was there. Still gonna swear it's there. Even though it doesn't show up on the oh so cool mini map or map tracking stuff, I'm gonna assume it is where I think it is. I could be wrong, but that hardly seems likely, does it? Quiet down there. Tell me talking to me. See the little blinky thing anywhere. This is the Western Dwarven Outpost, as far as I know. There's the blinky thing on the mini-map. And now it's on the map. Maybe I just didn't see it. Maybe I'm going blind. Maybe about that.
Hello.
Hello! Given the requisition list to Verung K. Rush. It was Argro's job to do something. Return. No, need to get to... You get Wirwin Shadhi's approval of these requisition lists. And they are presumably going to be over there. Not showing up again on the map. We're in taking the tunnel south in Varung. Okay, they're underground in here in the tunnel. I don't see them anywhere on the map. Said something about south. Yeah. This is it. There we are. We're Win. We're Win Shetty. That's not showing up on the map. I don't. Oh, no, I can see it flashing now. It's just really small.
Hello. Good day to you.
I need to bring these back to Varung. Oh. Back and forth quests. Those are the niftiest, don't you think? Literally back and forth. Talk to this person, they send you to talk to another person. Talk to them, they immediately send you right back where you came from. Okay.
Hail!
Hail! Eating the Iron Toe Brigade. Collect 10 sturge eggs. Ah, those are the... I told you they were sturges. They're not called sturges, but they're sturges. And Highland crawler meat from the crawlers west. That's a wabbit, not a crawler. That's one of the frenzied gorger, which are the sturges. For sturge eggs. Oh, are they the crawlers? I think are like under the rocks. Yeah. So we push open a rock. Crawler shows up. I stealth. I squish it. Crawler meat. Arachnids. Really, you want crawler meat? Bad enough. I'm eating crab puffs. So, they're not crab puffs. What the hell were they? Was it crab puffs? Maybe it was crab puffs. Don't go away. I have to make with the stabbies. Two. Three. This is going to take a while. I'm not dying quite as fast as I would like. Wander over into the sturgy areas and see if we can't get some eggs. Just to change things up a little. Huh. Like sturge eggs in the field. There's more players over there? Yeah, there's another player over there. Ah, sturge eggs. There we are. One. Two. Three. So, arachnid meat and sturge eggs. You know, if I had someone willing to get me my food, I don't think those would be the top things on my list. Of course, I've never actually eaten either. But I do have to say, arachnid meat, that would be a big ask for me to get me to eat that. I mean, sure, I know. Lobsters, crabs. All right, that is 5 of the eggs that we need. Why they couldn't send me for the eggs at the same time I was doing other stuff around here, I don't know. Back to that age-old problem. It's going to get me a crawler? It is. Hard to tell where behind is on a creature that looks like that. And that thing dropped a large chest, which is quite an accomplishment for a little critter. Maybe we've got more eggs over here. Probably not. We're still in the area, though, where theoretically you can get them, or is it just the rocks? No, it says you can... Ah, sturge egg. There we go. Fewer sturges over here. Basically none. And so far only 1 sturge egg, so it's not like I'm making a huge... It's not like a huge bonanza of sturge eggs over here. There was the one. Yeah. Just the one. It was worth a try, I suppose. Sturge eggs. Still looking for more sturge eggs. Not an enormous number of them laying around. Ooh, 2. Yay, 2 in one place. That'll almost get us there. 8 out of 10. Hey, Canucket. Hope your Thursday, not Wednesday, your Thursday is moving apace towards the weekend. Not really. A couple of levels. I don't think I've had any outbursts of rage. Hey, Tetrodotoxin. So much fun saying that name. Can't help it. Just love it. It has been pretty quiet. Until the feeding the algorithm. In fact, it had been silent in chat. Just some commentary on the culinary choices of dwarves. Some dwarves, not me. I have no particular interest in crawler meat and sturge eggs, but, you know. I'm old enough that I would never gainsay a nap. Anything that would lead to me to have a nap, short of not getting enough sleep, I am totally down with. And sometimes even it's worth it to not get enough sleep just so you can get a nap. I don't recall that. Canucket. Well, maybe this is a cross-game reference then. It's certainly possible. I have the sturge eggs, and now it's, I just need some more crawlers. I've managed to get a couple levels today, which is nice. Quest to collect ingredients for a stew. He finds it detestable, thinking it a cruel joke. He sends you to collect crawler bits to add to the stew. Dwarf tries the stew, absolutely loves it, then sends you back to the human with compliments for improving his recipe. Do not remember. But then my rememberation is getting, I don't want to say worse. It's not strictly getting worse. It's getting spottier. Is what's happening as I get old. It is like the old joke about new pieces of information pushing some of the other ones outside the other ear. So the memory is not getting worse, it's just getting really spottier. And I will fool myself into thinking that it's not actually getting worse at all. All that's happening is it's getting spottier because my brain is... I promise that's exactly what's happening. I need to kill 2 more crawlers. And apparently there's 1 crawler under each rock, which is convenient for me, and I'm assuming that it, like, either they drive out or eat the competition for the rocks. Well, way back when I was writing a blog 11 years ago, I think it was. Good God, it was 11 years ago. I specifically talked about where we were at that time in Latro because of the number of quests in the game. I was wondering how many quests I had done across all of these games, and I had found out that at that time there were like 5,500 quests in Latro. You know, you write thousands and thousands of quests, you're going to run out of things to say, quests to do. So. That does not excuse all the scat play quests. I don't remember what it was. They lampshaded a scat play quest in the new zone that they released. I can't remember what it was, though. Where it wasn't a scat play quest, but it was sort of referring to that sort of quest. I don't remember what it was, but it did bust me up. Alright, I've got all the meat and eggs. I only had to kill 18 things. Oh, wait. That's right. That's not true. I didn't have to kill a sturge for every sturge egg. I had to kill like a total of like 4 sturges. who didn't want me getting their eggs. Go figure.
Well met.
Well met. Have you collected the food? Yes. I think the first scat quest we ever had to do in Latro was in the sort of lost hobbit area where there were also the goblins that had evolved to look like hobbits. The sort of little lost hobbit area like in Eregion or one of the other west of the Misties areas. That was the first scat play quest in Latro that I can remember. A new wristlet with lots of delicious stats on it. I need to search near the Cruciel bugbears for missing Iron Toe Brigade package. Is that it there? Missing package. So we are here. I took the long way around. Of course I did. Shiny. Every shiny is a little victory. Thank you. I'm actually putting in some work. More work on the titles, I think, than the actual streams. Presumably on the other side of this bridge. Well, we'll be fine as long as none of these are like scouts or anything that can see me. If they can see me, maybe not so great. The advantage of stealth, boys and girls. It's just that simple. It's possible at some point I mentioned that I'm a huge fan of alliteration. And I've been stretching my alliterative muscles the last few stream titles. I've gathered a dwarven backpack. Wow, okay. You guys want to play? I'll play. You may wish I hadn't. Oh, I will even get weapons from these. How nice. Two dead. That's all of them. Good, and I got weapon. That's a little bit of unintentional, unintended multitasking. We'll see how long I can keep up the alliterative titles. I'm glad you're appreciating it. Need to deliver this package to Opus Froth. Opus. Mr. Froth. In southwestern Butcher Block. Okay, that's got to be down here then. Opus Froth. He is all the way back at the docks. Glad I looked. All the way back to the docks. Clippity cloppity. I also have a quest to murder some tide something sylphs while I'm down here. That as well.
At your service.
I have a package for you, the one stolen by the cruel keel. And return to Varung again, of course. Of course. Back and forth again. At yours and your family's, indeed. The broker. Over to the mender and we'll sell some crap. No, we can't sell it to the mender. That's right, we have to sell it to the trader. Bat ears. Worth about 50 copper each. About half a silver each. Lightstone we sell. Fragments of terrain. What, we're selling him rock? Sure. Why not? If he's dumb enough to buy it, I'm smart enough to sell it. That is exactly the same as both I already have, so we'll sell that. We'll hold on to that. We will mark that as not for sale. Large damaged patch of gorilla fur. They'll buy just about anything, won't they? Murderous design, that's an assassin skill. I'm not an assassin, despite all of the stabbing things in the back that I do. I'm technically not an assassin. Swashbuckler. I try to convince myself and the authorities that I am not an assassin. We have tide sylphs. Character development. Not here. Focus effect. We've got another focus effect open. So far I grabbed focus of steel, focus on flash of steel, focus on general potency. Swarthy deception. That just sounds racist. Dashing swathe improves reuse and critical damage of dashing swathe. That's cool. That's dashing swathe. The cooldown on that is a minute. Okay. And if I were to focus on it, improves the ability, passively increases the combat regeneration health. Reduces the reuse time by 30. That seems good. Do I have swashbuckler training too? I do. I can increase the... Now it's a 30-second recast time. Woo! I can upgrade it to do basically double the damage. Shanghai is one of my backstabbity things. I usually use that as an opener, and that's almost doubling the damage. That gets used a lot more. Eviscerate also grants a chance to steal coin from humanoid targets. And I use that most of the time as well. Looks like that's probably the choice. I mean, here we go from 262 to 490 at the max. But I use this one almost as often. That's a recast of 30. That's a recast of 10. But I'd have to be behind them. I think behind or alongside. Must be sneaking to use that. So that's right. That's the opener. 10 seconds doesn't matter. So we will go with Viscerate. My Viscerate now will really mess up the bad guys. Dark Tides. That is... there. Oh, that's right. They're in the water, though. That's an annoying one, because they are in the water. There's something in the water! That's a Guild Wars 2 reference. They're in the water, and they're in groups, the Tide Self Ritualists. I think they're either in groups or they have pets with them. It's been a long time. I'm swimming again, though. Very rapidly skilling up from 115 to 135, the cap. And just that fast, it is 133, 134, 135. Cap. swim all the way over to there. I'd have been better off by going by land and then swimming, but we're in the water now, so we'll just keep a nice leisurely swim. Not all that leisurely, really, thinking about it. But we will now be able to use swathe. I assume it's swathe. S-W-A-T-H-E. It's not a word I actually know. But I'll be able to use it twice as often. And it's good. It's got a nice second and a half knockdown on critters. And my eviscerate will do almost twice as much damage. Oh, wrong way. Not paying close enough attention. My fault. That's on me. I have failed you. I feel shame. After stream, I will commit Sudoku. Absolutely not. I never played the first. Macrophages. We have two excellent, somewhat obscure reference names here. We have tetrodotoxin now and macrophages. I approve of both the names a great deal. No, I've never played EverQuest 1. The only bit of the lore I sort of know is that this takes place, I think, a couple centuries later, and at some point the moon blew up. If you look up at the moon and it's in the sky, you can see, well, I can't see it right now because I'm in the water. And we see the moon. And we see the moon. Evidently we cannot. There we can. But only when we're in the water. The water makes the mountain transparent. So, oh, you can see the outline, though. The moon itself sort of got shattered by some cosmic thing a couple hundred years ago. That's the limit of what I know about the lore. I need to kill all 3 batches of these ritualists. One would assume, yes. Well, and also any rubble that would come flying in, because you're going to have a huge spray of debris. Well, let's see if we can get close enough to backstabbity one of these. Yeah, we can. So no, there is nothing preventing you from playing this if you didn't play EQ2 My. Not at all. I mean, I assume there are a lot of references to stuff that, you know, I don't understand because I didn't play EQ2 My. You know, the places and creatures, they have no special meaning for me. One sec, I will attend to that right after I deal with this last troublesome ritualist. Macrophages has followed. I only have one spiel. You're going to get it. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and more than occasionally complete and total unfunction. You are most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. There's a lot to like in it. I've played off and on for almost the length of the game. They give you rewards for starting when you played. So I think I have like the 12-year anniversary is the oldest veteran award I have. 12-year, yeah. So between 12 and 13 years ago, I played some. And I only come back occasionally to the game. And it's an older school game, you know, so it has a more deliberate pace of play. The graphics are old and showy. But the game itself is still solid. And there's a lot to like in it. And the price is right. You can try it out for free. Like most games in the contemporary era, they have some advantages that they hope you will pay for, but you don't have to. I have played when I'm subbing, and I have played when I'm not subbing. I'm currently subbing. Due to some issues I had in getting access to a character slot. I have a lot of characters. I have a lot of characters in pretty much everything I play. I'm not well in the head. Alright, we got... Oh, Strand of Golden Hair. I thought it was a questy bit. That offers a quest. I will accept that. Move this over here. And that is something we will sell. I need 2 more ritualists. I will pull 3 of them because they come in groups of 3. I think it's rude of them, but what's a guy to do? More to go. Actually, I got them all done. This one. If this one would walk away, I'd let them go, but no, they don't want to. They want to keep fighting. What to do? Man's got to do what he's got to do. And that is all of those I needed now. A rather long swim back. It has some old school mechanics. But you would expect that. It's an old school game. It had the bad fortune... Going the right way? No, I'm not going the right way. It had the bad fortune to come out 2 weeks before or 2 weeks after WoW. And WoW already had a full head of steam from the beta. And so WoW got all the attention. WoW got most of the new players. And all the release of EverQuest 2 did was have the negative effect of cannibalizing some of the EverQuest 1 subscriptions. People stopped playing EQ1 because EQ2 was coming out. It didn't go the way SOE was expecting. Sony Online publishers. But there's a lot of good game in it. And they continue to bring out new content. A new expansion came out yesterday, I think. If you do choose to subscribe, one of the features I really like about the game is they have alternate rule set servers. And to get access to those, you do have to subscribe. But that includes things like what's called a free trade server, where objects that are normally bound to a player when they pick up can be sold. They have a legend and lore server, where everybody is at the same level. I would play first and decide. You can always subscribe if you like what you're seeing, or if you want access to one of the alternate rule servers. I would say start playing for free first, because it's free. And if you like what you're seeing, and the benefits for subscribing sound worth it to you, then subscribe. But I couldn't recommend subscribing blind. You might start playing it and find that it's too slow, that the hotbars are too filled with skills that you kind of have to spam off cooldown, at least this class. So there are any number of reasons why you might not like it. And so if a free-to-play option is available, you can always subscribe later. I have a new ring. The Loop of Fading Clouds. 2 more of the primary stats, 2 more to my combat skills, and 30 resistances. I will use that because it's better. We'll sell the strands of golden hair, sell the scout's hoop, and we'll go ahead and mark this as not for sale. We'll probably end up having to sell it. Hunt fairies in Norath to gain Fey fabric patches. That is one that we don't want to track. That will just, whenever we hunt fairies. By the way, the Fey are also an intelligent, sentient species that you can play. And I'm a good guy, I'm a dwarf, and yet they want me to kill the Fey. So it's a little dark. Little kind of slightly, I don't know, amoral evil. Alright, what next? I need to return to Varung. Oh yes, back to Varung. The other 2 types of the special servers they have that I'm aware of, along with the free trade, they have the Legend and Lore, where your character's created at level 95 with a full set of gear, and all the content is set to scale. So basically it allows you to play the game and pay attention to things like lore and story and stuff, instead of trying to optimize everything about your character. So that's an interesting spin that they offer. And then they have the time-locked expansion game mode, where basically they try to sort of replicate what the game was like at launch, and they add the additional expansions to the playable part of the game as time goes on. But those are subscriber-only features, but I think it's a cool feature to have it in a game. It's one I wish more games would embrace. But it does have a small element of fracturing your player base. Those are very cool, but they are subscriber-only. And it's one of those things where if it interests you, then yeah, it would be worth the sub. But definitely just play for free first. Alright, and we're back to this dwarf. Hi, Varun.
Well met.
Wristlet. Better than what I'm wearing. Yeah, well, they want to make it attractive. I think too many of the MMOs that have a subscription offer don't make it as worthwhile. The difference between non-sub and sub is sometimes it doesn't seem to be worth the extra $15 a month. One of those things where I wish they had more than one subscription tier. I wish games would do that. I need to offer whatever help I can to Werwin. I believe she was down by the entrance. Yep, there she is. He gave me a new wristlet. 30 resistance. Right. Okay. Yes. Clippity cloppity. Hi, Weirwin. Another player? 2 players. Same 2 players I saw a little bit earlier. What can you do for me? Virung would like me to offer you my help. I'm getting rep with them. Where's the reputation? Isn't it in here, in here, in here? Factions. City of New Hallis, I'm an ally. Calethin and Kinos, the 2 good guy cities, they're indifferent to me. City of Gorowin, they're apprehensive. The city of Freeport, Exile, and the city of Neriak, the city of hate, are scowling at me. They don't like me. Ravens of the North are indifferent. Iron Toe Brigade, they're amiable towards me. They like me. They really like me. Sorry. And I'm clicking through the quests because for me to recite them to you would take a long time and bore you to tears. Return the abandoned island. No, because this is... So we now... All right, take a quick look at alternate advancement. So we finished our points in this and moved into the swashbuckler tree. We put 5 points into Lucky Gambit, 5 points into Arctic Blast, 4 points into Dashing Swathe. 1 more will go there, and then into here. The effectiveness of Inspired Daring. Cocky Maneuver and Daring Attack. But it looks like all the quests now are my level or higher. Ape is enough, and straight and to the point are the 2 that are currently right at my level. I think that's straight and to the point. That's a quest area. Why is it not? There it is, straight to the point. I need to hunt bugbears for their weapons. Right. That's right, I've got like 5 of them. I need 10 of them. I need 5 more. And the other is apes. Let's get the apes. I myself have been known to go ape from time to time. We'll see if we can do this and avoid aggroing any of the critters here. Oh, aggroed 1. I didn't see it sitting there. Not my fault. Not my fault. In the immortal words of Han Solo. It's not my fault. All right, apes. Granite backs. An elder granite back. He's what, 2 levels higher than me? 1. Well, I'm sorry, old man. Don't you know you gotta stab the monkey? I need 5 more elder granite backs. Yeah, if you've got any questions about the game systems or anything, feel free to ask. I certainly can't say that I'm intimately familiar with them as an occasional player of the game. Well, I could say it, but I'd be lying. I'd feel bad about that. I mean, it wouldn't be like crippling bad, but yeah, I'd feel bad. I think this one. He's looking particularly annoying. And he dropped a treasure chest. Shoulder charge. That sounds like a warrior ability. It's a bruiser ability. I'm not a bruiser. Alright, this guy. We need 3 more granite backs. I need 2 more granite backs. I feel kind of guilty as an old man picking on the old man, but you know, the job of a murder hobo is never done. One to go. I sneak around behind him again. As always, the advantages of being a stealth class. Six of 6. And that was back at the little dispatch center over here, which I think, occasionally, actually has a flight point, which I should grab so I can fly back, if necessary, to the first camp in the map, in the zone. A griffin tamer. Yep. Highland Outpost and Butcher Block Docks. Bonk. Quest turn in to Trini Sweet Dough. Tell me, did you take care of those darn dirty apes? That is a Planet of the Apes reference, and I'm old enough to remember. Charlton Heston. Butcher Block Berry Pie. I need 5 more bugbears. And they're over yonder. Yes, he was. Now, if you want to see him in something really good, where he had a small role, but he absolutely knocked it out of the park, is a movie I recommended a day or 2 ago here in channel. Richard Lester's, he's the director, 1974, I think, version of the 3 and 4 Musketeers. Charlton Heston plays Cardinal Richelieu, which sounds unlikely, but he's awesome in it. The movie has a ridiculous cast. Michael York. Oh, it's incredibly fun. The action is great. The humor is fun and adult without being, you know, profane. They don't do it with dirty words. They do it with a wink and a nod. Christopher Lee, Charlton Heston, Raquel Welch, Faye Dunaway, Michael York, Oliver Reed, Richard Chamberlain. It's a ridiculous cast, and it's incredibly fun movies. They filmed them at the same time, but told everyone that they were making one movie. And so Hollywood changed their rules to not allow that anymore. to film 2 movies at once and tell everyone and pay everyone for a single movie. They're 2 of my absolute favorites. They are just so much fun. Oh, that's right. These things can actually see me, even when I'm stealthed. Let's see if I can get in and get a stab in. Well, I did get the stab in, at least. If you ever saw... There are a few movies that have done what I refer to as a cliche busting. You know, there's certain cliches that show up in the movies, and some movies will love to make fun of the fact that they're not actually doing the cliche thing. They're kind of nod and a winking of it. These movies did it before most movies. The 3 and 4 Musketeers. They're just that they are such surprising, fun movies. They were written by George MacDonald Fraser, who also wrote the Flashman books. Alright, I need to kill 3 more of these jerks. So we can get a bunch of whacks off on... We're not whacking him off, okay? But we are whacking him. Maybe we can pull this guy just by him getting close enough. Is he going to pay any attention? No. That's fine. Maybe if we scoot over here, we can get his attention. There we go. We pulled him in. We have a surprise for you, too. I think this is the last one we need. Killed 15 of the poor bastards. Like I said, it's a bit of an old school game, and, you know, kill 10 rats is sometimes kill 15 kobolds. Return the weapons to Ninoin. And where are they? They are south. There's those 2 players that I've seen wandering about. Oops, let's not plummet into the deep crevasse. They're training the monkeys. In the old school use of the word training in MMOs. Hello, Ninoin Desil.
Well met.
Well done. These will do nicely. Now, as a token of my appreciation, I will refrain from slaying you. You may leave now. What? After all I've done for you? Fine. You see, this is why I insist on only working with those who are easily subjugated and mute. So fewer incidents like this. Here, take this. I suppose you've earned it. Really, she's a sweetheart once you get to know her. I have new shoulders. They're exactly the same stats as the one I currently have. I hate that. Are they better looking? They are identical looking. This makes me sad. Let's head down to the docks, where we'll sell our junk, and I'll probably be calling it an evening for the stream. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. As always, I appreciate it very, very much. Let's sell our junk to the trader. Hi, trader. Advanced adornments, we sell. We'll keep the berry pie because it looks very good. Sell that. We sell that. Another large damaged patch of gorilla fur. I don't want to know what they're doing with that. And that. We're over 5 platinum now. We're wealthy beyond the dreams of Midas. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you guys for hanging out, as always. I should be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, for, I think, more EverQuest 2-ness. I'm still having fun with EQ2. Nothing else is scratching me to and saying, come play me, Lens, come play me. So I'll keep at EverQuest 2 until that changes. I want to thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I hope you had a good time. I should be back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great Thursday night and a quick Friday to get you into your weekend. I will catch you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Take care and ciao for now. Good night, guys.